Today's topic, or this week's topic, is all about denim. And believe it or not, 50% of the population is wearing it. There are people out there buying it for $100,000. And according to Jeff Goldblum, we all poop in our pants at least once in our lifetime. This and a lot more now on the after show of The World According to Jeff Goldblum.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Hello.
Good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
Oh my
too.
God. I can't always believe it. It's always a week already. Like, this is crazy how time is flying, right?
I know, right?
Oh my God, but it's great to be back because I love this show so much. I mean, it's very informative, to be honest. Right?
It is informative. I didn't even know any of this was even a thing about denim, right?
I mean, I always feel like a stupid person when I'm watching these kind of shows, to be honest. I was like,
Me
I
too.
didn't know any of that stuff.
50% of the population?
I know.
I thought it was 80. I've seen people snowboard in jeans.
Exactly.
Because they couldn't afford.
I know. We got to talk about that.
They couldn't afford snow pants.
I know.
Wow.
This is crazy. That's the first thing I wanted to talk about. But
Okay,
before we're going to start, I would love to introduce you guys. To my far left, you guys know her, right? Her greatest and most favorite piece is the jumper, right? The denim jumper.
I love a full denim jumper, like coveralls.
Kay Montgomery. Hello.
Hi.
Wow, the jumper. I didn't even know about that.
Yeah,
You just told me
but I
about
showed
that.
you the picture, right?
I know.
Beyonce rocking one.
Even for males, guys, you have to check it out.
Yeah.
And Maddie Pocks' favorite piece is the skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans. If they're stretchy, I like a really stretchy jean.
Right.
I can't ever fit into like an Abercrombie and Fitch, the really straight, really tight jean.
Right.
Because I'm curvier. I have a bigger, butt and hips and whatever.
Oh, wow.
So I like the stretchy jean.
I mean, me too. Even as a guy, I have stretchy jeans.
Yeah.
Seriously. And people always
You
look
feel
at me
my
like people always look at me and think like I'm crazy, but I brought you something because I wanted to show it to everybody, and I have it right here. This is my favorite jacket, guys. Come on.
You're wearing a Canadian tuxedo. You
Yeah,
got the
you are.
jean jacket and you have the jeans on. Oh, I approve.
Very nice.
This guy went through so much stuff with me in my life already, right?
What did it go
I mean,
through?
I don't want to talk about it right now. I just wanted to show it to you. I think everyone needs a denim jacket in their life.
Oh, of
Seriously.
course.
It's so
yeah,
comfortable.
I don't know where mine is,
And
but
you
I
can
need one back.
And you can combine it with so much stuff, right?
can.
Seriously, it's great.
Except for a jean bottom, because then you're wearing
Disagree.
a Canadian tuxedo. No, I'm just
Disagree,
kidding.
because that's what I have on right now.
I didn't
have
get
on
the memo.
I have on a Texas
Oh my
tuxedo
God.
right now.
You have a
my-
whole outfit. I love
Okay,
that.
so Americans call it a Texas tuxedo.
Yes, but I
Okay.
know I've heard it's called a
It's
Canadian
tuxedo.
Do you know why it's Canadian tuxedo?
I don't know. Do
Okay,
you?
yes, I read about it.
Okay.
So it originated because Bing Crosby, old style crooner, did a bunch of
Right.
Christmas songs and whatnot, went to Canada and he had on a denim jacket and jeans and they wouldn't let him in the hotel.
No way.
Yeah, and
Wow.
so he contacted Levi's heard about it,
Right.
and they made him a specially made Bing Crosby jean jacket, and from then on they call it a Canadian tuxedo because it happened in Canada.
Interesting.
So it's a little bit of Schadenfreude to Canada there.
You
but
see, that's what I mean when I say the knowledge is not here.
Yeah.
I need the knowledge,
Well,
guys.
I'm wearing some. I can't even move them because when you get a really good Levi
Right.
jean, they
can't-
don't move. Like they're not stretchy, right? So I have this on.
So that's the highest you can get, right? Guys, did you see that right now?
I haven't been
Oh,
to the gym in like 2 weeks.
Oh,
Okay, there.
oh, there you go. Yes. I like the color though. The color is
Yeah,
really
no,
good.
and I got it at a vintage store, and it surprisingly fit.
Nice.
It never fits me because I need the stretchiness. But
Awesome.
yeah.
And by the way, Maddie is also on the chat. We all on the chat, so
Yeah,
please.
we're waiting for your comments and
Let us
whatever
know.
questions you guys have, or tell us what your favorite jean is.
Please tell us what your favorite piece is, denim piece
Yeah.
in general, right? That would be awesome. But now talking about the 50% population, honestly, guys, I thought exactly the same thing. When I heard 50, I was like, really? I was expecting also 80%. What was your thought?
Yeah, everyone everyone wears jeans.
Right?
80%.
Nah, because I thought he said 50% of the world's population. I
Yeah.
thought that was high for the world because you have to consider most of the world's population is in India and China.
Right.
That's
And I don't
true.
see a lot of, I am exploring going to India and I
Yeah.
don't see a lot of Indian people wearing jeans.
Yeah.
Does
So-
he mean designer jeans?
No, I think any kind of.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay, I didn't get it.
And plus, in other culture, they're wearing different kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
They're not
Yeah,
necessarily
that's
well, they
true.
don't.
jeans
Yeah,
everywhere.
That's true.
You know, if you're say you're working,
Yeah.
you know, outside all day, you don't want to be wearing jeans. I know a lot of construction workers, they said do, but if you're in the heat, like say you're in India and stuff, like you want to have something lightweight, you
Yeah.
know, that you can breathe in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sure
right,
they're
right,
wearing
right.
their traditional clothes and not
Yeah.
wearing
Yeah,
Western wear all
like
the
why
time.
would they wear heavy jeans?
Yeah, but I still think 50. I think 50% is high for the world.
Yeah.
I thought it
Yeah.
was
And Kay, I agree. I mean, now that you say it, I think I was a little bit too subjective, maybe, right? Just because I live in a country maybe where people wear a lot of denim, that doesn't mean that the whole
Yeah.
world is doing it.
Yeah, those
That's
stats on America will
Yeah, that's
probably be
true.
way more, don't
Yeah.
you think? If
Also
they said
Europe,
America, yeah.
Yeah, I think like
Yeah.
the US and Europe is doing it a lot, I
Yeah.
think. You know,
Right.
yeah. Anyway, but now coming to the workout part, you mentioned that already. We're gonna go to a mine, the Cerro Gordo mine.
That's crazy.
Right
I
out.
never knew that was ever a thing.
Again,
That's
knowledge.
insane.
I was like, what is happening here? And who is
Yeah.
Britt Eaton? Like the guy, he's calling himself the Indiana Denim Guy or something.
He
like that.
he
Yeah.
earned that title.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like,
Because I was like, where is he going and what is he doing?
I mean, exactly. His job is very interesting, very exceptional,
Yeah.
but also his behavior was a little like, how did you feel about it? I was like, he was very much, oh yeah, he was excited, that's great, but he was a little bit over the top, didn't you feel? Like,
Yeah, he was
Uh,
very.
I didn't think so.
Really?
He said I have infectious enthusiasm, which I felt like kind of mirrored Jeff because Jeff is mellow, but he does get really
Right,
excited
right.
about the smallest things,
No.
which is why he's great in this show, right? Because
Right,
he's
right.
really excited learning about fibers and the way you diet, and they're all hunting in the trash pile, and Jeff's
Right, right,
almost
right,
falling,
right.
you know, yeah.
I just saw Jeff's face in the car and I was like, why is he so happy? Right? I mean, you know, just
Because
wondering-
he's getting ready to dig in a pile of
That's right.
trash and make $100,000. That will make you happy.
oh my God, thank
When
you
he
so
said
much.
he got those jeans for $100,000, I
That's
was like,
insane.
"Are
Like,
you for
I was
real?"
freaking
That's why
out.
he's happy because he's like, "I'm about to dig in the trash and make
And-
$100,000."
And he said, okay, back in the day, it was 125,
That's crazy.
and now
That's
it's
crazy.
100,000. I'd be digging up like
I mean,
whatever,
I'd
like
do
KV's in.
anything.
If I would get
is
100
what I'm
grand
saying.
for jeans,
People,
This is
for
for old
100,000,
jeans, yeah.
100,000,
And
I do
he
anything.
calls it
See?
denim hunting.
That's right. And I told you,
Denim.
I mean,
Thank you.
honestly, guys, people at home, wouldn't you do it for 100,000? You
Yes.
would basically go into shit.
When you be over the top,
Yeah,
I would- yeah, I
maybe,
would
yeah,
be.
yeah, for
That
100K,
explains
I
Now,
would be.
now the
Behavior.
secret's out. I want to go denim hunting, and I
Right.
feel like now the secret is out. We can't do it. Everyone's gonna be trying to find wherever they went hunting.
I mean, I feel like everyone is now going to the Cerro Gordo mine and
Yeah,
just doing the same thing. I was
exactly.
like, where is it? But the interesting thing is he explains it a little bit, which is fascinating to me because of the material, because of the fabric. And you, Maddie, mentioned that already.
Yeah.
It was basically easier for them to work with, and they used it for different kind of things, not just wearing it, but they also use it like maybe towels or whatever they use it for, right? A different kind of stuff. I
yeah,
feel
like everything.
Yeah, you
I had
can-
no idea.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I had no idea that jeans had played such a big part in history and clothing. It's
And-
crazy.
And that made me realize it makes kind of sense because the fabric is very robust. So you can really use it for anything pretty much, right? If you think about it yourself. I mean, even
Yeah.
this jacket, I could use this jacket for pretty much anything, you know? Even cleaning the floor. You know?
a towel
Like
after
a
you
towel.
get out
I
of
can
the
even
shower.
take, I take a
Yeah,
shower. I
that'd
mean,
be good.
guys, if you would know
kind of
what
rough. Kind of rough.
if you would know
Would
what I
soak
did
it up,
already,
though, right?
you wouldn't be here. Anyway, talking about the next thing, and we talked about that before already in private, and I was like, guys, I never heard of that before, that the denim name, the name denim comes from the city Nîmes in France. And I was like, the French?
Yeah, that's great. No, but it's so
Okay.
funny because,
That's
like,
interesting.
no offense to jeans and all that, but I thought it was totally an American thing. I didn't think.
I
I
did too.
feel like with France, they're almost too classy or something to
Why
come
not?
out with the jeans. And I always
I
think
know.
of America when I think of jeans, right?
Why does it
So I
always
had
has
no
to be
idea.
America?
But
I don't know. I love Americans.
I mean, you're European.
because Levi Strauss, Levi is the most famous brand pair of jeans. So I think we all think of like the gold mine and like Levi's and
like an American cowboy like on a horse.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know why I thought
no, it's true.
And I feel like, and that's the interesting thing about it. Me as a European, right, coming to the U.S. and then talking about this historical moment. It's interesting. Americans always probably come up with these kind of crazy ideas at the beginning. Seriously, think about, let's take this fabric and make a pants out of it, right? Maybe sounds crazy back in the days, and now it's one of the biggest things on the planet. You know what I mean? And that's what I like about the American mentality. That's where the American dream comes from, by the way. That's what I believe.
From jeans?
Kind of. Also, but in general, honestly, think about it for a second. You guys feel about an idea and you're like, yeah, let's go for it. Let's make it happen. Yeah. That's denim. Let's make a jeans out of it. Why not? In Germany, people might have said, oh, come on, a jeans. Are you crazy? And they would never done it, So.
I could believe it coming from Germany and as we've talked about before, my mom's Swedish, so it's like I feel like everyone there wears jeans.
Yeah.
French people, to my knowledge, do they wear a lot of jeans? So that's why I was surprised.
I saw it before.
I mean, a little bit.
It's a European thing too, I feel like. especially the US and Europeans, we do that a lot.
Yeah.
So, but thanks, Kay. That's a very fair point. I cannot even tell you how it is in India or in Asia, to be honest. Maybe they really don't wear a lot of denim. Who knows, right? I mean, we should definitely let us know if we have people from Asia and India maybe on the chat. Please, guys, or anyone who knows about it, let us know how it is, really, right? Because
let us know. We want to know.
I definitely want to know that.
None of us have lived in Asia.
For sure.
I've visited many times, but we're interested to hear what you guys have to say.
I know, because I don't want to be ignorant, right? So that's what I'm here for. I want to learn. And this show is great to learn. And so many things.
Is. It's such a good learning show.
And I want to point out one specific piece that he showed us, that Britt showed us in this small little, whatever room or where he is, this Levi jeans with one pocket. Do you remember that scene?
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah. Oh my God.
Because he said pre 1901.
And you were like, I want that jeans, right? That's what you said.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Every jean that was showed, I was like, I want that. I want that. Especially the jazz jean and all that vintage stuff. That was crazy.
It looked beautiful, and I'm still thinking and asking myself, why just one pocket back in the day? Why was it just on the right side? I still don't understand.
But I really liked it. I don't know why. I saw it and I was like, that is dope. I don't know what about it. Just really connected with me.
This is the thing, though. Do you really need two pockets? If you think about it, you need a pocket, especially for guys. Your wallet, maybe your phone, but you have.
You see?
Do you really need two pockets?
Now that you ask me, no, I do not.
So I get it.
I just answered my own question. No, you do not, people. You do not. One pocket is enough, but I don't do it anymore. It was kind of a one-piece thing, and people now buy that stuff, as we learned, for $100,000.
Yeah.
Insane.
And I was like, people, first of all, who are you? Right? Who are you? And where's the money coming from?
Okay, but also, why don't they just cut off one pocket and then have their one pocket on the other pocket and then sell that for... Oh, and that would be a ripoff.
Wow. Did you just hear what she just said? Wow, Maddie, that's how you
No, don't get any ideas from me.
Don't copy
Okay, yeah, that's illegal. You can't just do
that.
I'm not,
is it
but
really
I'm just
illegal?
saying, I'm I don't know if you're replicating the Levi and you want to get one pocket in there and just cut off the other one. Yeah, that's illegal.
I feel it's just illegal in a way, or not fair if you make it look like, hey, this is one of the old ones from back in the day.
I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying, okay, what's the big deal? You have one pocket or two. Yeah. Just cut off the other one if you just bothers you
we should all just change our lives tomorrow and do it, right?
Yeah, we should.
That changed my life. I just have one pocket from now on. That's it. But anyway, we're gonna talk about the Rose Bowl flea market right now.
Oh yeah, that looks like so much fun.
Exactly. And then the first thing was flea market. you have these different kind of styles on a flea market. I didn't expect that. What was your feeling about that?
I live around the corner from there, and I
really?
had no idea that went on. So I'm gonna be going next weekend, and I'm really excited. But I never really knew that went on there, like with the jeans and stuff. Like I thought it was kind of like food, and you go and try, or you get some black market stuff. But like I never knew that there was a history behind jeans and stuff. So I'm definitely be checking it out. It's exciting.
It is definitely exciting, and I feel that was very obvious and was very exciting to see that a lot of people identify themselves in like how they wear their jeans and what kind of stuff they're wearing. So for you guys specifically, and also for the audience at home, what does it mean to you wearing denim? Is there some kind of a specific connection you guys have? Why do you do it? Just in general.
Jeans to me are usually, because I buy the stretchy ones, comfy, go with everything, but it doesn't have, like, I'm not like obsessed with jeans. I have some friends who go to the flea market and they go to vintage stores and they look at like what the number is on the Levi jeans. Like, I'm wearing a vintage pair right now, but they're really into it, and they're like, I have like some friends in fashion, and they say, if a jean isn't comfy, then it's not fashion.
Okay.
So they're like, every good pair of jeans that makes you look really good, it's not going to be comfortable. And that's the appeal of it, kind of. Yeah. So that's my experience from it. I like stretchy, jeans and stuff, and I can't fit into a lot of jeans. So,
wow.
Or I have to.
Come on.
Like, for the ones that I want to fit into, and I like having stretchy jeans because, like my hips and whatever, it's hard to fit into, certain jeans that aren't for your body type or whatever. So I always go with stretchy jeans. I'm not saying I'm fat or anything. I'm just saying for my body, I feel most comfortable with stretchy jeans, usually skinny.
Right. I mean, I do exactly the same thing. So we're in the same boat, right?
Yeah.
And, I mean, that's
Let's go jean shopping together.
Oh my God. Oh my. I'm so excited. No, but seriously.
What about you? like when you go jean shopping?
So that's interesting because I don't buy new jeans. To make a pair of jeans takes 2,000 gallons of water. There has been like a huge debate about fast fashion and specifically to make them. It takes 2,000 gallons to make a new pair of jeans.
That's actually insane.
Like that, and that's just water. It uses up a lot of resources to make jeans. So there is like especially amongst like not even vintage, but just like amongst people that like to recycle and like want to make a smaller footprint. Like ever since I've read an article, there's been tons of articles out about it. I really don't buy new jeans. It's super rare for me to buy a pair of brand new jeans. I haven't done it in probably years. So, but you know how we were talking about Americans? I found this stat that said the average American has 7 pairs of jeans.
7 pair of jeans?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And so I fall into that category. I do have a ton of jeans. I do love to jean shop. I just jean shop secondhand a ton. These jeans I have on right now.
I'm realizing that's better. Secondhand shopping for jeans.
Wow. That means like, I mean, nothing. I mean, I love it. I love you guys. I love Steve Jobs, but I mean, Steve Jobs had 50. I mean, seriously. I mean,
were they new or used?
They were used, I think. No, he bought them as a like a package. He said that in an interview, and he did that on purpose. So he basically found this package of 5 jeans in there. I was like, okay, I'll take the whole. Basically, he did that every time, and he had got I think 100 of them. But talking about jeans and different styles, coming to Bart Sites in San Francisco.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Which to me was one of the craziest experiences I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was insane.
And we're gonna talk about the machine, guys, right, in a second. But first of all, I want to talk about the 3,000 different styles that they do. I mean, isn't that insane? 3,000, and some of them we will never see. I think they just try some different stuff with the software. Do you remember that scene where he has a laptop with his tablet in front of him?
Yeah,
and he can just pick and choose. I was like, wow, they should need that in the store. Something like that. Seriously, think about it.
So you can make your custom. You can customize your jeans right there.
That'll be the future.
Right on the spot. You go into a denim store, to a Levi store, for example, and say, hey, give me that tablet. You create your jeans, and then in 10, 15 minutes, boom, here we go.
That's scary.
Yeah, I mean, she did do it fast. Like, they found it on the computer, and then he was like, these jeans will be ready in what? It was like 15 minutes or something like that. Like, when she made them on the laser, I was like, what?
Guys. Talk about
the
the
laser and the leopard.
Oh,
that's like my dream. I love leopard. That was an animal print.
I mean, but the scenario was just crazy to me. It looked like a science fiction movie. I don't want to like over the top here, but seriously, I could have never imagined something like that being possible.
Yeah, that was so interesting. I wanted to see it on more stuff. It's like throw a white T-shirt up there, throw some socks. Like I want to see like what else can it print on?
The question is though, would that be possible with a T-shirt? Just
I don't
a
know.
shirt, or is it just with denim material?
That's the thing. It's like the show is amazing and I love it, but they only like do little snippets of things, and I'm like, wait, we want to see more.
Yeah, you
like,
always,
we want to get a T-shirt in there, and even or like,
I mean, hey,
please explain to us, or like with the shoe, previous episodes with the shoe, we're like, we want to see how it gets made, but I guess these people are secretive about how they do it. They don't want to give away all the secrets.
I can totally see that. I mean, even that they showed us the laser machine, even that they showed the laser machine on that show, I was like, wow, that's a little risky.
They might be regretting it now.
Seriously, I mean, honestly, even if you just show this machine and we don't really explaining how it works, you can still like watch it, and people who have knowledge about like creating and production, they can probably just copy the machine now too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, true.
I mean, anyway,
so maybe now they're like, oops, showed that.
I was just blown away by that, seriously. I mean, guys, what do you think at home? Please let us know how you feel about the laser machine if you want one of those at home. Because I need that at home. I mean, seriously, think about it. You can wake up every morning, you can start the laser machine, and boom, got a new pair of jeans every day.
A new outfit.
Yeah, I'm still in the live chat. If anyone wants to make a comment.
No one is on the live chat? Guys, please.
No, not right now. They're not asking anything.
The denim topic is on right now.
Do you know what is interesting? I looked up trends for next year because I was like, oh man, the laser jeans are jeans of the future.
Yeah.
And so I looked up trends for 2020 and it's all like cropped, short, wide. The most interesting trend I saw, there were like 5 trends, was the seam down the front. They said the seam down the front. For jeans?
Down the front.
Jeans with a seam down the front. And then there were a bunch of like clips of runways with the jeans down the seam down the center being popular.
The 90s are back.
That's what I said. I was like, that's such a flashback.
Obviously, they're going to come back, so.
Guys, I do whatever you tell me. I mean, I'm on it. I'm with you guys. I mean, I just follow the crowd, you know, like, so. Anyway, but I also wanted to talk about, which is also crazy to me, and they mentioned that, and you said already 2,000 gallon of water for one jeans, but now having the laser machine in place, they got rid in general of so many people, because back in the days they had, I think I wrote it down, 800 people, and we saw a little bit of that in this one like scene working on these denim jeans. And now they just have maybe 2 or 3 people with this laser machine, and that's pretty much it. So how do you feel about this like evolution of like, you know, having new machines in place and not really needing a lot of workers anymore? How do you personally feel about that?
Well, I feel bad for the people who lost their jobs doing that.
Yeah.
That's my
that's
thought.
True. That's true. And you know,
I shouldn't be laughing.
No, but I get your point. I think it's a very serious topic in a way, talking about the gallons, but also talking about the different countries where these big companies go to, and we have to mention that. Talking about the big brands, right? They go to like other countries, you know what I'm talking about?
That's like, the future.
You know, developing countries, and they just let people work for almost nothing. And then I'm always in conflict with myself, and I'm thinking like, okay, if these companies wouldn't have gone to these places, would these people have jobs? You know what I mean? I'm always kind of in between. It's a very serious topic, and I would like to have your opinion on that. What do you feel like? How do you feel about it that these big companies go to these countries and let these people work for them for obviously like a smaller wage, instead of like doing it in our country and basically just sell it even higher? So how do you feel about that?
That's tough.
I know, but I wanted to talk about it because it's a topic we have to.
It's tough, but that's kind of how it is now.
Is.
I mean, it helps them. I don't want them to be paid like under wage or anything.
Of course.
But it helps them. It creates jobs for all of them. So it's like.
Oh, let me put it that way. If you have the option and someone would tell you, hey, you know what, this denim jeans was created in the US, it costs $100. And then on the other side, you have exactly the same kind of style, looks almost the same, identical, but it just costs you $20. But you know it was made in one of those countries. which one would you go for?
Oh gosh.
Well, I
this
mean,
is
we do.
getting so-
But I mean, we
I'm
do.
just saying, hey.
We do it all the time in this country. That's why
Yeah.
Zara is such a big deal. That's why Forever 21 is huge. That's
Right.
why fast fashion is what it is today. Is because we've already made that choice. You don't have to ask us. America, you don't have to ask me personally. America has
Yeah.
made that choice. America has decided.
Not just America,
right?
trust me.
I mean, everyone with an iPhone
and
has
Europe
decided.
I know.
So,
too.
I think,
know.
and you know,
And
the crazy
Canada.
thing about it is, I feel like that it's always very far for us. You know, I don't want to make a serious conversation out of it, but I just wanted to get that out there. I feel like a lot of people don't even have that in front of them. I think if they would really know and see what's happening out there, they would probably change their mind. You know, a little bit. You know.
This is relevant because it's to do with jeans, but I had a friend lend me jeans from Zara and said made in Egypt.
Okay.
And the smell on the jeans
Okay.
was so bad. Like it was like a factory, like it was like chemicals factory. You could tell it was like straight, like it went into a bad pile when they shipped it out or something. And me and my mom tried to get the smell out. We washed the jeans like 20 times.
Okay.
I'm not even kidding.
Right.
So it's kind of like, I'm not saying anything bad about them making
course.
it
No,
in
no,
Egypt.
I know what you mean.
But it's just like to do with jeans and like the make and whatever. But it's like, you know, it wouldn't be a bad idea if
Right.
they brought it here. I know it would be way more expensive,
Yeah.
but it just like kind of goes to show.
Yeah. It's not. I mean,
It's like, I'm not saying anything bad, but
no, I totally
it's just
understand.
like you can tell when it's like in Egypt being made and
Yeah.
all this stuff. And then I tried to return it at the store and they
Yeah,
said no,
right.
like you know it's made in Egypt and that's out of our control. But I'm like, I'm going back to return this to a Canadian or American store.
right.
What? Like,
No, I get
they
it, I
have
get
such
it.
a disconnect
I get it.
from
Yeah.
their factory, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like you should be able to return something
Yeah.
to an American store knowing that they're an American brand or a European brand or
Yeah,
whatever
for sure,
and
for
not have to worry about that. It's just, it's weird.
No, I know. I
It's
feel,
weird with clothes and
And
stuff
I
like
appreciate that you talk about it because I feel like in general it's a very sensitive topic, right? I understand, but I think sometimes you just have to get it out there just to open a conversation and just a discussion about it.
Yeah.
And please, guys at home or wherever you are right now, if you have your own opinion and comment about it, please let us know. We'd love to hear from you guys because I feel like it's something we have to talk about. But before we come to an end, very, very quickly, what do you feel about like Jeff's dance skills at the LGBTQ dance community at the end? I felt like that was so cute.
It was cute.
It was cute. Right?
It
Come
was
on.
cute. You
like-
could tell he was jamming because his eyes closed for a second, and he was like, into
Yeah, he
it.
felt it. He
I was
felt
like,
it.
okay, Jeff.
his forbidden dance.
I know.
It was sexy.
And you know what? But I love the idea that they specifically also went to the LGBTQ community.
Right.
I love that part. And also shout out to the creators of that show. I love that you guys do that to really open up everything for everybody, right?
Yeah.
That was really great to see. I just wanted to point that out. But before we come to an end, let's go to the news section.
Oh, yeah,
Miss
we have
Kay.
pretty good news today
All
about
right.
our buddy Jeff Goldblum.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
So, Jeff Goldblum is going to be hosting his friend James Corden's TV show. You know, Corden does the Late Late Show.
Yeah.
And he is going to be taking a 2 weeks hiatus while he works on a movie called The Prom, which sounds really interesting.
Wow.
So he's going to have a few guest hosts, but our boy Jeff Goldblum is going to be one of those. So we're super excited to see. It's going to be sometime between December 9th and December 18th. They haven't released his specific date yet, but just keep an eye out for that.
Awesome. Maybe it's
Yeah.
going to be a
Cool.
surprise. Who knows? Maybe
Yeah.
you just come, hey, here we are. So that's
That
awesome.
sounds
Cool.
exciting.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's it? You got one more?
No, that's it.
Yeah, I love that. That's great. I mean, I'm a big James Corden fan. I love this guy.
Yeah.
And by the way, did you know that he did
Hilarious.
the carpool, the karaoke stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Already back in the UK?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
he did
no,
that way
I didn't
back
know
then.
he
Oh,
started
yeah.
it in the UK.
Oh, yeah. He was already someone in the UK, and he did that with George Michael, with all the big celebrities in the UK.
I did not
I
know
knew,
And then he
that.
brought
I
it
knew
over.
that kind of because I was living there, but
right.
no one here would know it. So
Yeah, you have to be kind of European
Yeah.
for that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's cool. I actually went to James Corden's show a couple years ago. It's
Right.
hilarious. It's really fun. The audience is really fun. The band is there. It's like a really lively.
He's a great guy. I think like he has a great timing and he has a great empathy. for people,
Yeah.
for anyone. He
Yeah.
can basically talk and do
hilarious.
stuff with anybody.
Yeah.
That's what I like about him.
Guys, we should try and get tickets to James Corden when Jeff Goldblum hosts. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Let's do
and do
it.
the show while
I'm
he's hosting the show.
Yes!
I'm so down. We
Like-
have to do this.
Jeff, well, I feel
Guys,
the after
would
show
you
right
like
now.
us to do this?
I know.
I would love that.
Iota
I would
does
love that
tickets
idea.
to that.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God,
look
let's
up
do it.
Yeah, we
tickets.
definitely have to look that up. But before, we want to talk about some gossip, right?
I have the special segment.
Oh, the special segment. That's right.
So, well, I can do gossip too. if you
Oh,
want.
do what, whatever
Okay,
you have.
So last week I did the special segment of descriptions of the movies Jeff Goldblum has been in. So we did The Fly and a
Yeah.
bunch of stuff last week. So
right.
this one, it might be a little obvious. The first one is, okay, so Gustave, a concierge, is wrongly framed for murder at the Grand Budapest Hotel.
The name of it is the Grand Budapest. Okay.
Yeah. It's so obvious.
Guys.
You couldn't even get that? No, I'm kidding.
No, I mean, no. I'm kind of slow today.
I
for some
forgot he
reason.
was in that though.
No. I have
Yeah,
no idea.
me too. I forgot he was in that.
I've never even heard of it before.
Okay,
No,
so
it's
second
good,
one.
It's good.
This is an oldie, but a goodie.
Okay.
1988. So this is a musical comedy. Aliens are involved, and they crash into a swimming pool. Jeff is one of the aliens. And then they groom the aliens to be presentable men for the dating scene.
Man in Black.
Is it Earth Girls Are Easy?
Yes!
Oh my gosh, yes!
How did
Can I
you
tell
get
you,
that?
I have never even seen it. But as a kid of
you
the
didn't
80s,
look over at my note.
I promise you,
Don't kill me,
as,
okay?
as a child of the 80s, on Saturdays and Sundays, you would get like the movie of the week or whatever
Right.
in the afternoons. And that would be one of the shows that would come on. Earth Girls Are Easy. I would never watch it because I was like, that looks stupid. But like when you said 1988 and he's an alien, I am so proud.
Oh my God,
My
you're
husband's
so
going to be
good.
so proud of me.
Okay, I have one more because I know we're running out of time. This is featuring, it's not
Winter
an
Dance.
animation, but it is featuring dogs and cats as the stars. Okay, and
Okay.
dogs are on a mission to create a certain, like, I don't know how to describe it, something to put against, to eliminate the allergies amongst humans that they put out.
Wow.
There's
I mean,
dogs
Kay-
and cats.
Kay, you are the
so
pro.
I do know they're versus each other. Is it dogs versus cats?
So close.
Dogs and
Cats
cats.
versus dogs?
Cats and dogs. I'm like too easy. Okay, next week I'm doing this way harder.
No, this was hard.
People, if you have questions, ask me. But that was, I mean, Kay, respect for that. I mean, seriously, who would have known that? That was awesome.
I wouldn't have known that.
Wow,
for
your
sure.
husband is. I mean, if you're not proud of her tonight or whatever,
Then you never will be.
You're killing it. You're
You
killing
can-
it. But
she's-
I'm gonna make it harder next week.
please do, because Man in Black was so off. Anyway. But guys, we're already at the end. We
Yes, we
made it. Wow,
are.
this is crazy. The time is flying. But thank you so much. But before we finish, where can we find you guys? Obviously.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at HostK, HOSTK.
And you can find me on Instagram at Maddie Pocks. Thank you guys so much. I can't wait for next week.
Awesome. Thank you guys. And you can also find me on Instagram and Facebook at Benjamin Schnau, like the dog, you know what I'm talking about. And I also do We Are the Wave now in German and English for you guys. See you next week.
Bye.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.